that's the name of the game. Keep running, keep striving, maintain the same hunger, that fire, that burning desire. In this long run, I'm reaching higher now. Long run, yeah, long game. Through the struggle, through the pain, I keep my eyes on the prize. Never lose sight in this marathon of life. I'm running through the night.
And roll tide. Hey, good evening, everybody. I don't know. OG is here. Roll Tide, Gil Cruz. Good to see you, my brother, and the man himself, the OG Gil. Roll Tide Dwight, my producer. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. We are just we're just trying something new, and I'm glad to be here. Don't expect a lot of people to be on. I was looking for something, but I'm going to find it in just a minute, and everything. But while I'm here, I just wanted to see how everybody was doing. Basically, hadn't seen everybody since Monday and Tuesday, and so I don't like to be invisible that long. And so I want everybody to know that I uh, care about you and everything. So I'm just saying hello and seeing how your week is going. And we're coming into the end of a school year. For our students, tomorrow is their last day of school. Hallelujah, praise the Lord, and fa la 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 la. We just and all that kind of stuff. It's been a long year, um, but it's been a enjoyable year. Um, I was when I left work today, as I was leaving work rather, Gil and Dwight, man, I was met with some good news, and it didn't really have anything to do with me. It had to do with another student who was in a particular sped class, in a special ed class, tested today, and they now are eligible to go to regular classes. That lets you know, that makes you worthwhile right there, to let you know that at least somebody is doing something right, and you literally see someone going to the next level. I mean, right before your very eyes. And man, my heart's been joyful just for that all evening. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I love it, and I'm praying that my student next year will succeed, and I'm going to do everything that I can do to make sure that they succeed. I'm going to do my part. And you're right, Gil, letting me know how great God truly is. He's great, man. I mean, and you don't see this all the time, and not meaning to put anything out there, but this is someone who was labeled profound. You see what I'm saying? So, Gil, you are exactly right, sir. It lets me know that, man, that's just good news. And it lets us know that God is truly great, man. He lets us know God is truly great. Hey, DSG, what's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? Amen, group, Gil. To God be the glory, man. We don't take no credit or anything. We just do our part. Try to keep them uplifted, try to keep them encouraged, keep them positive, man. And when she told me that today, man, that was just some good news for me. And I'm going to do everything that I can do to ensure that she has a successful sophomore year next year. So again, yes, Gil, to God be the glory, man. To God be the glory, and everything. DSG, what's good, my brother? DSG, my Georgia Bulldog brother. That's it, man. Over here, we can all pull for our various teams, but listen, love still makes us one. It makes us one. It still makes us one. And so I'm just thankful for that. But I just had to get on to to let everyone know that I was just thinking about y'all. I was just thinking about y'all. And we got a lot of things going on. But I do want to make the announcement that on starting Monday, Oh, there's Nick Harden. What's up, Roll Tide, brother? Roll Tide. Come on in, man. Come on in. Ephraim, what's up? What's up? Roll Tide to everyone everywhere. Now, you know what, Ephraim? That'll preach right there. That'll preach right there. Roll Tide to everyone everywhere. Showing love to everybody everywhere. It don't matter. You can get it. You can get it. Ephraim, you good, brother? You good? Nick Harden, that's the man who's going to be in Florida State come. Oh, wait a minute. Nick Harden, how many more days before we play Florida State? I want to see you say it. I want to see if you've been keeping up with it. How many more days we got? Kangaroo Black, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Kangaroo, the man, the legend himself is in the house. How many more days, Kangaroo Black, you and Nick, how many more days we got until we open that can on Florida State? Can somebody please tell me how many days we got? I know it. I just want to see if you got it. Good deal, Ephraim. Good deal. My brother just got off the road, made it home from Birmingham. Cool. Glad you're home, big dog. Glad you're home. Now, man, relax. DSG is not it is not quite 93, but we're getting there. It's actually 100 days. The Lord willing, tomorrow be 99 days. 99 days. Yeah. Kangaroo Black, brother, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Man, just remember something. Man, marriages of the Lord. Marriages of the Lord. And man, and when God blesses you with a good spouse, with a great spouse, and listen, I know you a proud dad, but I can also tell you a proud husband as well. So man, enjoy your anniversary, big dog. Enjoy. You deserve it. Happy anniversary. Hey y'all, let's wish Kangaroo Black and his lovely wife a happy anniversary coming from the Long Run. And I got two announcements I want to make, and I'm going to make them. I'm gonna make them tonight. And then even when I do my promo and everything, I'm gonna make it again. But I want to get on live and make this announcement. 23 years and more to come, Lord willing. Oh yeah, you vested, Kangaroo Black. She ain't going nowhere. You ain't either. Stay on, player. Yeah, God blesses us not for our own good, but to give us the tools to help others. Exactly, Gil. Exactly. He gives us the tools to bless others. He blesses us with the tools to bless everyone else. All right. And no telling how that tool comes. So, but Kangaroo Black, man, I'm happy for you. And one of these days, if I'd ever, if the Lord bless me like that again, I'll go back, try it one more time. But until then, in the words of the late Tupac Shakur, nothing, I ain't gonna say that. But happy anniversary, Kangaroo, and Roll Tide to you and Mrs. Kangaroo Black. It is 100 more days. Tomorrow, Kangaroo and to Nick and Gil and Dwight and hey, and even DSG, because y'all play the same day we do. Let me tell you something. 99 more days, the Lord willing, and we live to see it. 99 more days, and the college football season will be here. And let me tell you something. And Kangaroo, I'm going when that time comes, brother, I'm gonna be on your channel. I'm gonna be on somebody's channel with them, and we gonna be hollering "Roll Damn Tide." That's what we gonna be saying. Bro. I know we don't get me wrong, but we got to say "Roll Tide." Roll Tide. Hey, Latoya, what's up, sis? Good to see you. Just come on in. I got an announcement I need to make. 100 more days until see. I love it when Kangaroo. Wait a minute, Kangaroo. Can I put you on the big screen, bro? I'm gonna do it anyway because this is my show. I can do that. Kangaroo said 100 more days until my Alabama Crimson. See, I love when he personalized that thing. My Alabama Crimson Tide. Shut the haters up, man. We man, it's gonna be something serious, man. It's gonna be something serious. You know what? I don't know about y'all, but I've got a feeling that this is gonna be a special year. A special year. What you say about it, Latoya? You think it's gonna be a special year? I do. I believe that we are in for something very, very special this year. Yeah, but anyway, but I just want to make an announcement. I have to make an announcement, and I would that all the folks that I hang around, they know who they are. You know, there go Fingers. There go Fingers. There you go. What the business is, Fingers. What the business is, man. In the words of in the words of some of the old folks, I'm kicking, but just not too high. I'm kicking, but just not too high. But the Lord willing, come August the 30th, we're gonna be kicking. We're gonna be kicking. It's gonna get ready to get started. But Latoya said most definitely we about to shock some folks. We gonna shock. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hear you, Gil Cruz. Speak that thing, brother. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. You know, I got this feeling. And all I'm gonna do is just take it one game at the time. Florida State, you on the clock, baby. You on the clock. Okay. I hear you, Fang. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Fingers, because let me tell y'all something. This particular NBA series, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna make my announcement. This particular NBA series is going to be very nice from both sides. The Knicks and the Pacers, man, that was an instant classic last night. That was an instant classic last night. If you're not in the basketball, watch this series, bruh. You know, I'm telling you now, this is gonna be some good basketball. And then the game tonight with OKC and Minnesota. I still believe that's going 7 games. You know, so it is what it is. Dwight, my producer, said this is the longest time Bama went without a championship in 15 years, and the next longest is 12. Well, I think we finna put all that to rest. I think we're gonna put all that to rest. I think we finna come on with the come on. You know, we play like we're supposed to and do what we're supposed to do. Keep the injuries down and play as in the words of Kangaroo Black, like my Alabama Crimson Tide is supposed to play. I think this is gonna be something special. You know, the Knicks got done dirty. You know what, Gil? I didn't watch all of the game, but I already said that Indiana was gonna win that game. I already said that Indiana was gonna win the game. So, but come on in, everybody. I have an announcement that a couple of announcements that I want to make, but I wish that the Keeping It a Buck crew was on here so they could hear this announcement, because part of it concerns them. Part of it concerns them. The Keeping It a Buck crew. Part of it concerns them. But if they don't, they're going to hear about it, because this is going to be across the airways and all that good stuff. So here we go. I'm not going to keep you in suspense much longer. When I first got this channel started, some of my friends, they've been there from the start. And one of the things that JB loves to say is, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you when we're in conversation with each other, and he's about to make a point. He'll just say, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Thus came the Keeping It a Buck crew. And when I put this channel together, that was the name of the channel. Yes, it's the Long Run with Piano Man, but I had to call the name of the channel, the Keeping It a Buck Crew, or however that goes. Well, that now has changed. That now has changed. They're still gonna be the Keeping It a Buck. They still gonna be the crew that keeps it a buck. Hey, Nicole, good to see you. They're still gonna be the team, the crew that keeps it a buck. But now their name is being changed to the 401k crew. So welcome to the Long Run with Piano Man and the 401k crew. I'll explain all that later. But I just wanted them to know you got to be careful when you get to throwing ideas around or you get to saying certain things. I will pick that thing up and run with it. And I said, that's got a good ring to it. So I want you to welcome. It ain't like they've been anywhere. They ran off or anything. But that is their new name now, the 401k crew. So let's welcome, they're gonna still keep it a buck with you, those are mods, but they are better known now as the 401k crew. They will manage your money for you. They'll manage it, and then they'll spend it. Help you, and they'll tell you how to spend it anyway. But they're the 401k crew. I told y'all I would go get y'all. I told you earlier today, don't be surprised if that name gets thrown out there. But I'm so proud of them. They're my friends, and I love them. They know that I love them, and they know I'll go to bat for them. I go to, they know what they mean to me, and so I just wanted them to know that as of tonight, they're no longer the Keeping It a Buck crew, but they are the 401k crew. So, I just got to, make sure I'm gonna give them their, the welcome and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's right, Latoya. They're the 401k crew that they're keeping it a buck. Yeah, they're keeping it above board and everything. And that's the thing about it. And even when we disagree about certain things, we don't fall out about it. We don't. We just keep it a buck. And then you go somewhere and you just kind of sit down and think about it. And it is what it is. So I'm glad to have them in my life. And I talk about them all the time until my family get tired of talking, listening. So, but anyway, 401k crew. Starting Monday, here's the other announcement. Starting Monday, on May the 26th at 8:00 a.m., we will have the morning run with Piano Man and the 401k crew, but especially those that can make it. From 8 until 9, we're going to be talking all things Alabama football, but we're also going to be talking other things too, concerning sports or sometimes concerning other things. So, hey, Carla, there's the leader of the 401k crew, y'all, Carla. Carla, did you hear? You're not Keeping It a Buck crew anymore. You're keeping it a buck, but you are the 401k crew now. That's the name. The 401k crew. Love it. That, you're the 401k crew that keeps it a buck. You're keeping it a buck. Okay. So don't conveniently, Gil. We don't need nobody conveniently getting lost. The 401k crew. Keeping it a buck. Okay. But on Monday, May the 26th, from 8 a.m. until 9 a.m., we will have the morning run talking Alabama football, college football. We're going to have some different segments for the summer series. This will be starting our summer series on May the 26th at 8 a.m. Now, will we still come on Monday evenings at 5? You betcha. We're still going to have our regular show Monday evenings at 5 o'clock, from 5 until B Sharp comes on, and we be joining him directly after the Long Run with Piano Man at 5. So on Mondays, you will have me twice. Okay. Now, on next week, we said on Monday, on the 26th, I'm going to pick the show back up on Wednesday, because on Tuesday is my last day of work for school, for work. Then on Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock, May the 28th, which is my youngest son's birthday, May the 28th, we will be back at 8 until 9 with the morning run. And we're going to be talking about different topics concerning Alabama football. We're getting the summer started because, as we said earlier, we have 100 as of tonight. We have 100 days until Alabama plays Florida State, and we're gonna start that run. You can in the chat. And I'm gonna start it off. In the chat. In the chat. Can everybody write? There you go. 100 days. 100 days. 100 days. And we start that Bama run. And in the words of Kangaroo Black, my Alabama Crimson Tide. That's what we have. 100 days. 100. Thank you, Carla. I see you. 100. Matter of fact, you can put it in red if you want to. But 100 days. And I might get back on here tomorrow, and we getting ready to do the countdown. And I know you'll say that's a long way away. Really, it's not. It will fly by. Hey, Ebony, good to see you. 100 days. Thank you, Gil. Everybody, 100 days. And even if you're not, listen, even if you're not a Bama fan and you're a Georgia fan, you've got 100 days too. Rep your team. That's all we're saying. Rep your team. Now, we're respectful over here and everything. We're respectful, and we just want you to be respectful, but rep your team. Our team is Alabama. We love the Crimson Tide. I've been loving the Crimson Tide since I was a boy, and I ain't going nowhere. So, but starting Monday, September, May the 26th, 8 a.m. to 9, the morning run, and then on Monday evening, the long run with Piano Man and the 401k crew at 5 till B Sharp comes on. That's how we're gonna put it, and we're gonna have it like that. Then on Wednesday, May the 28th, we will start back with the morning run from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. the rest of the week. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Then the next week we'll start Monday, and then the 8 a.m. And on Mondays you'll have me twice. Then on Tuesdays, 8 a.m. to 9. Then to the rest of the week we have the morning run. That's how it's going to be for the summer. Now I'm going to tell you this. Now we're going to be doing some special things. I'm not going to play spoiler alert, because we got some haters out there that'll try and take your stuff. But as we go, you'll see. And I know some folks will say, well, they ain't doing nothing. Okay, that's what you say. That's what your mouth say. But anyway, I ain't got time to address that. But check this out. We got some special stuff coming. Now, here's the catch. If I call you, I reach out to you and ask you to appear on the show, you might say yes or no. Just know I've got something up my sleeve. Just know I have something up my sleeve. Ebony, Gil, Nicole, Latoya, all of y'all. Just know I have something up my sleeve. And it is to not to expose Piano Man, because I don't do that. I don't do this for exposure. I do it because it's just a hobby and it's something I like to do. But I love to do it to expose my friends. I want my friends to get exposure. Let me tell you something. I'm not selfish. I try to help everybody out. So, don't be scared, because I ain't the best looking man in the world, but I get on here and I love Alabama. So let's do this thing. But starting Monday at the 26th, and even though it's Memorial Day, we're still going to get on here Monday morning at 8 o'clock. That's Central Standard Time now. 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, Monday morning from 8 to 9. And we will have, it's called the Morning Run. And then Monday evening from 5 until Be Sharp and Sharpshooters come on. We'll be on at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to have a good time. I purposed it in my heart to bring the best content, to do the best that I can do to make your lives a little more enjoyable. But yet and still, we talk about the team that we love so much, and that's the Alabama Crimson Tide. And like I said, 100 days is on the countdown, and I am excited about what is about to take place, not just here for the long run, but for our Alabama Crimson Tide. So, Ebony, if I didn't want you up here, I wouldn't have said. Anyway, I ain't got time to argue with you. Yeah. You know what, Gil? I shouldn't have said that. Oh, God, hell. I shouldn't have said that there, because now Gil said he got something up his sleeve as well. Y'all, the last few weeks, OG Gil has been on a roll. He's been on a roll. OG Gil has been on a roll. And we can't slow him down. Susan is about the only somebody who can slow Gil's roll. Okay, but we understand that, Ebony. I got you. That's why I said Central Standard Time, because I know you're on West Coast, and I got you. Okay, so we got you. And if you can make it, cool. If you can't, I understand. It ain't gonna slow nothing down. But we got you. Okay, ain't gonna, we got you. Okay. While I'm at it, let's continue to pray for people in these storms. These storms are something serious, y'all. And let's continue to pray for them. These spring months and summer months and things like that, and different storms come. Let's just pray for everybody. Matter of fact, we need to be praying for people praying for folks anyway. So let's pray for folks let's pray for folks, all over, but especially with these storms and everything. So just to my big homie, Coach Sean, he's well, and everything, because they had a little turbulent weather up where he was the other night, and everything, but he's doing fine. Reached out to him, and he hit us back after the live the other night, and that was great news to our ears. So, but shout out to all of our friends and everyone. Let's just make sure that everyone is doing well. Thank you, KT. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what the business is. You already know what's up. 100 days. I can't stress that enough. 100 days, y'all. I'm so ready. I'm like my daddy. I'm ready as a radio. I'm, just turn it on. And then I got a feeling Alabama's going to do some things this year and everything. Now, I'm not going to talk any more pro football for a while, because I'm just sort of disappointed in my Pittsburgh Steelers. But Latoya, you know what? You know what I need to do? I need to get with OG Gil. I need to get with Susan. I need to get with my sister and form along with myself and other people that have majored, if there are other criminal justice majors out there, and we need to sort of talk about that. I'm not going to really get off into it, but here's the question that she asked. She said, do you think it was an inside job? Yeah. Heck if I know. I don't know. I don't know, Latoya. I don't know. Um, According to the news, there was some help there. There was some help. Uh, there was some help. They were getting down. They was getting on. They were getting it on in now. And so, but I'm praying, and it seems like y'all. It seems like this kind of stuff that is escaping the jail escapes and the jail breaks and things like that. It seems like that's a lot more commonplace now. So we just have to be careful. That's all I'm saying. We just have to be careful. So, but to answer your question, Latoya, I don't know. Something is strange. Something is strange. And I will say this: don't believe everything that you see on social media. Don't they fabricating a lot of stuff. Don't believe that, because there was some things that was shown today on another social media venue, and actually they showed this picture, and they just all they did was doctor it. And when you looked at it, Latoya, it was actually when they broke out of jail. That's what it was, and someone took it and just restructured it and all that kind of stuff. So don't believe everything that you see. You know. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be. No, I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, it's about to be interesting. So enough about that. Just watch the news. If you're keeping up with the Diddy trial, watch that too. Everything. But I'm just mostly gonna talk about Alabama sports. And like I said, the announcement is on Monday, starting at 8 a.m. We will have the morning run, and then that Monday evening we will continue with the long run, the regular show at 5 until 7. I think that's how it's going to go. So I'm just going to say 5 from 5 to 7, and then on May the 28th, Wednesday of next week, we will have the morning run starting at 8 a.m. from 8 to 9. Thursday, there, from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's how it's going to be. Then starting the next week, we will start at 8 o'clock, and then we will have the morning run all through the week. It'd be just that simple. And then that's what we will do for the entire summer, all the way up until I go back to school. I start back to work at school. So it's going to be exciting. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. We're going to have guests. Matter of fact, we'll have a guest on Monday. Piano Man is not dragging his feet. I'm in competition. I'm in competition with myself to prove myself that I can do this, and I'm going to do it. Okay. So Roll Tide Susan, I'm going to need you to you and OG Gil need to have a talk, because I don't know what's up Big Brother sleeve, but he's got something up his sleeve. And so you might need to talk to your co-worker, if you will. Yeah, the morning run. So we're gonna have that. We got that going. So we have a guest coming on the morning run, and so join us here Monday morning at 8 o'clock a.m. I'm here to push it. That's what I'm here. I'm here to push my brand. I'm here to push the show. That's what I'm here to do. Push the show. And so if you have not ever subscribed to my channel, subscribe to it. Let me tell you, I am up to 142 subscribers. Thank you, Latoya. Those moderators are awesome. Those moderators are awesome, man. They are awesome. That's why I call them the 401k crew that keeping it a buck. They just keep it a buck with you. And my mods are awesome, and they know I love them. They know I do. Man, golly, I get to talking about them sometime until I just kind of burst into tears, because that when people listen, When people do things for you or with you that they don't have to do, I was always taught to say thank you. I was always taught to be appreciative. And I am so appreciative of my mods, and I'm appreciative of this chat, and they know what's up. So um, I'm trying to see something, but I think I know what I'm going to have to do. So Dwight, when this is over, I'm going to have to do something else, and I think I'm going to tell you what that is. Um, I've learned some new features about our chat, about our live here, new features that I'm learning because I want it to be comfortable for everybody, not just for Piano Man and not just for the mods, but I want it to be comfortable for everybody that comes along the channel. And so I'm learning some things about how to maneuver and everything. So we're going to enjoy ourselves. And so so tonight was just one of those nights. I just want to say hello to everybody. I know that the ball game is on, and we're going to get to it. I've got some more work I got to do concerning the channel and everything, but I just wanted to say hello to everybody and just to make my little announcement about the 401k crew and about May the 26th. Once again, May the 26th at 8 a.m. That will be the initial launching of the morning run with Piano Man. And I have a guest, so just come and find out who the guest will be, and we will talk some things, and we just got a nice show on tap for the Lord willing for Monday, and even though that's Memorial Day, but we're still going to be on doing what we do, and everything. Also, we're still working on some more things concerning the channel. So hopefully here real soon. I'm not going to put a time limit on it because I don't want y'all to say that Piano Man told a lie. No, I'm just going to say real soon, hopefully within the next few weeks, we're going to be launching something else, just doing some more stuff as far as the channel goes. Now, y'all can see I got my little mic thing going, and and then I got that going, and I want y'all to just different little, y'all know me. I appreciate it, Ephraim, and I love the background. I love the background, and shout out to Dwight, that's the dude, Dwight, and I love my intro and outro music and all that kind of stuff. Dwight. I give credit what credit is due. I ain't taking no credit for myself. Dwight. Man, I don't know about all this, but hanging around him, I'm learning. And then, watching how he does some things. And so I do some things on my own. And so my 401k crew, big ups to you. No, KT, no, you better guess again. Wait a minute, hold it, girl. Oh, child. Susan, get Gil. Please get Gil. No, KT. This is a Steelers jersey. It's a Steelers. I know it looks like a Jim Brown jersey, and that was my dude growing up, but this is a Steelers jersey. No, ma'am. I will not give Ebby that satisfaction in wearing. Oh, no. KT, I will never, ever. I don't give a hoot what's happening in Cleveland. I ain't buying into that. They my enemy. I love them, but I don't. If that makes any sense. They ain't nothing but, listen. Them and the Baltimore Ravens, they ought to beat each other up because they're just from each other. That's how that goes. Cleveland Browns packed up one night and moved to Baltimore. If I was Cleveland, every time I play Baltimore, they ought to beat them. So no, KT, I have not bought in. I will never sell out my Steelers. No, ma'am. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I'd rather drink muddy water than sleep in a hollow log before I uh sell my Steelers out. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Nope. And that'll be a nope. So no, this is a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. Maybe I should have had on my Mean Joe Green, and then that would have settled everything. Yeah, a hollow log, KT. I'd rather drink muddy waters and sleep in a hollow log. Ain't selling my Steelers out. I don't care how bad times get in Pittsburgh. I'm not selling out my Steelers. I'm not selling out my Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm not selling out my LA Lakers. I'm not gonna do it. Nope. I'm not selling out my New York Mets, and I'm not selling out my Baltimore Orioles. I'm not doing it. I'm just one of them old school kind of guys that just loves his team. I like what I like. You see what I'm saying? And so, no, mm-mm. I'm gonna put Susan on the big screen here. What's your take on Tennessee might get kicked out of the SEC? I don't have any thoughts. Not at this time. I don't. I've seen I've seen little articles about it, but I don't think so. Then the next part of that is going to be here's the next part of that, Susan. If you kick them out of the SEC, then where will they go? Where will they go? Because what will the NCAA allow? So until I do some more reading up on that and everything, I'm just gonna say I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think anything's going to come of it. Just like I don't think that the NCAA is going to do anything to Michigan. If they do something to Michigan, if they do something to Michigan, well, Ebony, that's some food for thought. They'll go to the Big Ten, where a couple of other crooks are, but that's a different story for a different day. But just like I don't think that they're going to do anything that the NCAA is going to do anything to Michigan. I don't think they're going to do it. I think it's all a big smoke screen. If they do anything to Michigan, it's going to be the slap on the wrist and say, you've been a bad boy and you know better. So you just go over there and you sit in the corner and blah, 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 blah. I don't think they're going to do anything to Michigan. I don't think they're going to do anything to them. I'm on another in another social media venue where I'm on another chat. We're talking about football and everything, and a lot of people are really hyped up and thinking that they're going to do something to Michigan. And I told them I don't think they're going to do anything, but like, you've been a bad dog. That's going to be about it. Yes, KT, Michigan is skating. They are skating, but the NCAA is not going to do anything to them. They're not. How? Okay. Tennessee passed legislation to do whatever they want, no matter what the NCAA does. Cool. I'm gonna put it to you like this: Tennessee can probably, let's put it this way. If you're going to get kicked out of the SEC, I think the SEC has to be the one to kick you out. Tennessee has been in the SEC as long as I can remember. That's going to be hard to do. I'm just being honest with you. But if they kick them out, and then if they kick them out, That's how I see it. You shouldn't have done what you did. I'm just being honest with you. You shouldn't have done what you did. Laughing and applauding. That's what's gonna happen. But I don't think anything. I don't think Tennessee's going anywhere, and I don't think nothing's going to happen with Michigan. We do need national legislation, one law for everybody. Every state can't have their own rules. And Ephraim, yes. And I'm just going to agree with you there. Yes. That there will clear up a lot of stuff, Ephraim. National legislation, one law. When as it pertains to what we're talking about, everybody needs to be playing by the same set of rules. Everybody, every state, whether it's Division 1, 2, 3, 4, how many ever divisions there are, everybody needs to be playing by the same set of rules. Now, our coach, our former coach, Nick Saban, said something the other day, and I am in total agreement with him. A commission, a government commission will not do you any good until the NCAA is put in check. I'm just being honest with you. It is out of control. The NCAA is weaker, is weak as water. Not put the reason you have this Michigan scandal, in just Piano Man's humble opinion now, is unsolicited, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. I believe because of the lackadaisical stances of the NCAA over the years have weakened it to the point of where we are right now. And so all of these states got all of this stuff instead of saying, this is how it's going to be. Coach Sean said something the other night. I'm in total agreement with it. The SEC, a commissioner. The Big Ten, a commissioner. The ACC, a commissioner. The Big East, whomever else, the Big 12, a commissioner. Everybody has a commissioner. The craziest thing about it is that no two commissioners see things alike. Now, I'm about to say something here, and I don't want everybody to think that Piano Man has a fever, because he doesn't. But when I'm in agreement with something or about something, I'm just in agreement whether I like these folks or no. When Ohio State said that something needed to be done about Michigan and that sign stealing deal, and all they did was suspend Harbaugh for 4 games and didn't do anything to Michigan as a team, as the unit that they were. It went to show right then that all the commissioner of the Big Ten did was cater to Michigan. That's all he did. They gave Jim Harbaugh this little tap on the wrist. But Ohio State and Purdue and Penn State and Minnesota and Iowa and other Big Ten schools were saying that's not fair. That's not right. And until we get it right, like Ephraim said, and everybody is singing from the same sheet of music, because what works, let's put it this way, if it's Michigan in trouble and folks in Mississippi State or Ole Miss is doing the same thing, the same punishment that you would give Mississippi State, you need to give it to Michigan. Don't give a good rip about Michigan being a grandfather school. Who cares? He did wrong. You did what was wrong. That was wrong. If you were sign stealing and you know that's against the rules, the opposite of right is wrong. And every state that falls under the auspices of the NCAA They need that. I'm with Ephraim. Legislation, national legislation needs to be passed. That'll stop the foolishness. That'll stop all that. And because, like Coach Saban said, there needs to be regulations. There are no regulations. That's all we're saying. Finally got to where I need to say, no regulations. And where there's no regulations, there's no control. Everybody's doing whatever in the heck they want to do. And that's wrong. And sooner or later, watch and see, mark my word, sooner or later, you're going to see this same, maybe not to the degree or to the intensity it is in college, but you're going to soon see it in high school. Watch and see. It's coming. It's coming. Where you'll be able to get away with stuff. Even in an area where I teach, there were rumors going about how kids were just transferring just to go to the next school because they want to go to a high school where they think they can get the best scholarship. They want to go where they be looked at. It's the same equivalent. No control, no regulations, no rules. And then when it's time to enforce the rule, because it might be a certain person, then they turn a side eye, or they don't, or they wink and say, "Oh, go on, pass, I got you." There's a lot of stuff going on, ladies and gents. A lot of stuff. Now, I may not articulate it the way other people articulate it, but just from an old-fashioned way of saying things, they're crooked. Crooked. You got the haves and the have-nots. That's what it boils down to. That's what it is. So I'm with Ephraim. Need national legislation. One law for everybody. Everybody. What you can't buy your way out of it. You can't pay your way out of it. You got to face the consequences. You break the law. Back in the Gap, there was an old show that came on called Beretta, and the theme song said, "Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Don't do it." So, and then it went on to say in the theme song, "Keep your eye on the sparrow," which was just a way of saying, pay attention to the little stuff. Pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the little things. Because trust me, it's the little things that's getting these schools in trouble. The little things. Yeah, little things. It's little things that get you in trouble in relationships. Little things. Little things. Not necessarily the big things. Little things. And then those little things turn into big problems. I'm just saying. So we're going to see here with Michigan. I don't think they're going to do anything, but it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. I hope, so if Tennessee gets kicked out of the SEC, that's their fault. Tennessee from what, you know what? I heard a particular media personality sports personality say that Tennessee is never to be trusted. Don't trust Tennessee. And when you go and you read up on some stuff, you can see why they said that. I'm not going to repeat it, but I would exhort you to go and do your homework about Tennessee and about some of these other schools. It's the reason some of this stuff is going on. It's been going on. It's been going on. I'm just saying. So if Tennessee gets kicked out of the SEC, well, that's them. But then the big question will be, but Ebony sort of answered that when she said Big Ten. Where would they go? Big Ten. And if you notice, You know, Ebony's on to something right there. And I'm going to say this. If you notice something, that's where a lot of them are going. Isn't it funny? Coach Sean said it the other night. Isn't it funny that here's the University of Southern Cal skipped all by the Big 12 and went to the Big 10. That whole conference folded because of money, television, just a lot of business that wasn't taken care of. And it left only Oregon State and Cal. I think that's who it was. I think Cal or somebody, Stanford, Cal, whomever's left in the Pac-10 out there. Only 2 schools left. Everybody else jumped ship. And so now you're actually you're down to 4. The SEC, the Big 10, the Big 12, and the ACC. You got Florida State still trying to leave the ACC to a certain degree. And the rumor has it Clemson too. Now that's going to be real interesting if Florida State and Clemson leaves. I wasn't even going to be on here this long. I came on to make an announcement. And now we, but it's all good. It's all good. But this is why I believe that this upcoming football season, college football is going to be very exciting. It's going to be very exciting because you got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes as well as on the field. I have no clue, DSG. Oh no. Just have to ask Dwight. Ask Dwight. Gil, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, even though I'm saying this, I know it's gonna get out. I said to Gil one day, I said, if the Lord sees fit and I get married and everything, Gil Cruz is supposed to be my best man. I don't know. Gil has been on. He has been on a roll. He's been on a roll, man. He has been on a roll. I'm just saying, man. He has been on a roll. Okay, hey, DSG, you see what Dwight said? I'll put it on a big screen for you. I told you, man, my producer is the business. Just an instrumental of, you see it. You see what the man said. You see what the man said. But if Tennessee gets kicked out, I'm just wondering where they'll go. But I'm sort of like with Ebony, I believe that they'll go join the Big Ten. Because just like with the ruling that came out today about the playoff format and everything, sooner or later, and I told the crew today, sooner or later, Notre Dame is going to have to wholeheartedly wholesale join a conference. I understand about those royalties and them being Notre Dame and the name and the this and the that and the third. I got all that. I understand all that. Sooner or later, Notre Dame is going to have to join a conference, because if you go and you look at some of the things that some of the stipulations, and get ready, folks. Don't look now, but get ready. Get ready for this here too. We're already at 12. You're going to 14. You got a coach who already said you can shoot that bad boy all the way up to 40 if you wanted to. Do it like they do with basketball. That's what they're trying to do. Or that's what some of these folks are suggesting. Me personally, it's about to get messed up to a point to where college football is almost not going to be worth watching. You're taking a lot of the fun out. You're taking a lot of the fun out. You're taking a lot of the tradition out. I think I was in conversation with OG Gill is back in the Gap when, you know, people were talking about different conferences. Well, you got all this stuff. You got all this stuff going on. And I can remember when you had Iowa State, Nebraska, Colorado, Oklahoma State, that's 5 of them. Kansas, 6. Kansas State, 7. And there's one more. I can't think of who the next one is, but that formed the Big 8. I'm being honest with you. That formed the Big 8. And back in that day, Oklahoma and Nebraska ran the Big 8. Being honest with you. Then you had another conference. What is the Big 12 now? Back in the Gap, you had Arkansas, you had Texas, you had Texas Tech, you had Baylor, SMU, that all formed Texas, TCU. All those Texas teams, just about those Division I Texas teams, that formed what they call the Southwest Conference. Me personally, now I know money's involved and things have changed, but me personally, you need to go back to that. You need to go back to some originality. When the Big Ten was really the Big Ten. I'm just saying. I can remember when Penn State was not a part of the Big Ten. I can remember that. I can remember when Penn State was basically like basically independent. They were not a part of the Big Ten. I can remember when the University of Miami was a part of the Big East. Syracuse, all that. Louisville, USM. Excuse me, not USM. USM was part of the Metro. You had a lot of conferences and things going on back then. That's back, and that's back in the Gap. That's back in the Gap sports there. And so things have changed. So now we got all this money involved. Clemson has always been part of the ACC as long as I can remember. I can remember when Florida State joined the ACC. Florida has always been SEC. Georgia, Bama, Ole Miss, Mississippi State. They've always been SEC. I feel like you need to go back to where it once was. Now, some people may not agree, and you feel free to have that. But I feel like you need to go back to what it once was. USC has no business being in the Big Ten. UCLA has no reason being in the Big Ten. Colorado has no business being in the Big 12. Colorado needs to be in the Big 8 like it used to be. Now, that's showing my age a little bit, but, I'm just saying. So if Tennessee is going to get kicked out, could we see, and I'm going to end it with this, Could we see another conference starting? Because mind you, there's only 2 left in the pack out there. Me personally, I think they need to go back to the way things were. Made it much simpler. And then add that what Ephraim was talking about, national legislation when it comes down to mess ups. One rule applies to everybody. You mess up, you get caught up, you get locked up. Bottom line. You know, might not go to jail, but what I mean by getting locked up, you need to get the book thrown at you. And, you know, ain't no way. If it was sign stealing that was proven by Michigan, there was no way. And if anybody you want to agree with me or disagree, say something in the chat. But me personally, Michigan, if all these allegations were found to be true, Michigan didn't have no business playing in that national championship game. I'm just saying, if that was the case, they should not have been allowed to do so. Now, people may disagree, and you're fine with that. But I don't think everybody's telling the same lie now. So anyway, that's just my take. But we'll keep up with it. And one thing about it, on the morning run, stuff like that will be talked about, especially as the news breaks. Okay? As the news breaks. So once again, thank you for joining me. For those of you that might hear this after the fact, please hit the subscribe button. You know, like, share, subscribe. At least let me get to 150 before the week is out. 150 subscribers and everything. I'm nowhere close to being monetized, so you know, so you don't even have to worry about that. But I would just love your support, and we're going to keep going. And also, here's the governor, y'all. What's up, JB? JB, the announcement has been starting. First announcement is that you all have a new name now. You all are no longer the Keeping It a Buck crew, sir. You're still going to be keeping it a buck, but you are the 401k crew. That's who you are. The 401k crew who keeps it a buck. And then starting Monday, this is for everybody one last time. Starting Monday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 9 a.m. for 1 hour, we will have the morning run with Piano Man. We'll be talking about Bama football. We'll be talking about recruiting. We'll be talking about different things, you know, and dealing with sports. And so join me on Monday at 8 a.m. For the morning run with Piano Man. And then at 5 p.m., we'll still have the long run with Piano Man. So Piano Man is excited about what's going on here at the channel and everything. And I just hope you are. Just join in with us, and we're going to have a good time. Okay? JB, good to see you. First, Gil, I've seen all your comments, bro. I just had to kind of play innocent right there. Gil, I stopped watching when you said you had to leave for a minute. And I'm just gonna leave it like that. JB, who came up with that? Me. Me. Yup, me. Okay, me. listening to you. Why do I have a feeling a phone call is about to take place here after a while? I just have this feeling that a phone call is about to take place. But anyway, excuse me. Anyway, it's been nice. It's been fun. Been here an hour and 10 minutes. But I just want to say hello and everything. And I hope you've enjoyed yourself just for a little hour or so. And I just came on to say hello and just to make my grand announcement and about the morning run and then the long run and the 401k crew and all that kind of stuff and the good things that are happening over here on our channel. So thank you for everybody that came by, Gil and Latoya and JB and Susan and Carla, Dwight and KT and Ebony and Nicole, DSG, Nick, all y'all, everybody. Thankful for everybody that came by. Everybody that came by. Just sat with me for a little while and, just indulge me. So thankful for everybody. All right. And hopefully we'll see each other again. But if I don't see you right about, the next day or two, then I'll see you Monday at 8 o'clock Monday morning for the morning run. Oh, and one more other thing. Remember, it's 100 more days until Bama plays FSU. It's going to be on, man. Thank you for Kangaroo Black coming through. Thankful for Kangaroo Black. Happy anniversary, my brother. Happy anniversary. And all of my brothers and sisters who have been involved in the storm up around Huntsville, we're praying for you, and we bid you Godspeed and all that kind of stuff. But I want everybody to have a good night. And before you leave, please put in the chat 100. We got 100 more days. I may come back on here just so we can put 99 in the chat. I'm counting this thing down because I am excited. I'm excited about what our football team is going to be this year, and I just believe we're going to be great. I believe we're going to be great. So, Susan, look, let me do this here. I know we're supposed to say see you in the long run. I got that part. But tonight I'm just launching something else because I have a new thing that I'm saying now. But I'm going to see everybody in the long run. But just know this. I'm no expert, but I know what I'm talking about. Okay? So anyway, until the next time, everybody have a great night and have a great weekend. And we're going to have a good time. Continue to pray for each other, love on each other, and don't treat each other so mean. And Susan, make sure you do something with Gil before he hurts himself. All right. Hey, I love y'all. Roll Tide, and I will see y'all in the long run. See you later. Have a good night, everybody.